One.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Senate Committee on Government Operations. Today is Thursday, February 18th, 3 o'clock p.m. We are in conference room 16 with members of the committee and the public joining remotely via video conference. I'm Sharon Moriwaki, chair of the committee, and joining me today is Senator Gabbard remotely, and so we will proceed. Before proceeding, I'd like to make a few housekeeping announcements. This hearing is being streamed live on YouTube. You can find links to viewing options for all Senate meetings and live and on-demand video page of the legislature's website. And in order to accommodate everyone who registered today is the last day, so we're going to, anyone testifying remotely, we will be limiting to 2 minutes each, so we can get through our agenda. So the first bill up is Senate Bill 694. It is on Sustainable Development Goals, seeking to codify the UN Sustainable Development Goals and indicators in state law. First up is the Department of Land and Natural Resources. Is that David Smith? Are you testifying on behalf of the department? Proceed, yes. Please.
Good afternoon, Senator Moriwaki, Vice Chair De La Cruz, and members of the committee. We submitted written testimony on this bill. We really like this bill. Nice sustainability, really supports our programs throughout, and we'd be glad to participate in any of these actions. And we'll stand on a written testimony, and we have staff available as well to answer questions. Thank you.
Thank you, David. And I see, is that Leah on as well? Thank you. We'll move on to the Department of Education. Oh, Senator De La Cruz is joining us. Anyone from the Department of Education? Okay. That's testimony and support. We have also testimony and support from the Department of Transportation. Anyone from the department? Office of Hawaiian Affairs, also in support. Chamber of Commerce of Hawaii, Sherry Menor McNamara, also in support. Hawaii Youth Climate Coalition, Dyson Chi, in support. Hawaii Immunization Coalition, in support. And Matthew Geyer, an individual, in support. Anyone else present to testify? Okay, we have individuals, 5 individuals also in support. Thaddeus Pham, Andrea Quinn, Judy Straight-Jones, Mia Estrada, Morse. Oh, and also Matthew Geyer, who's not here. So anyone else to testify on this bill? Members, questions? Okay, we'll move along to SB 69. Thank you very much. Moving on to 695. Relating to state holidays, establishing Hawaii Recognition Day as a state holiday, repealing Election Day as an official state holiday. First up is the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. In support. City and County of Honolulu. Is someone from OHA?
State holiday.
Excuse me? OHA? No. Next is City and County of Honolulu, Human Resources, with comments. Then Mike Goloyu for Junior in support. Michael, is that you? Hi.
Yes, Senator, hi. Michael Goloyu Jr. on behalf of the LGBT Caucus and the Democratic Party of Hawaii. We want to thank you for hearing this bill. We stand in support of the bill. We did, as we laid out in our testimony, we did ask for 2 amendments. One, basically the same amendment, is one is instead of taking away Election Day, strike out Good Friday, since Good Friday holds no secular purpose. And this definitely does, but we stand in full support with the Hawaiian community and seeking this recognition that is so rightfully deserved. And so we hope that you will move this bill forward without a requested amendment. Mahalo.
Thank you, Michael. Common Cause Hawaii, Sandy Ma with comments. Sandy, I see you on.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee. We provided comments regarding this bill. Election Day is very important to all the citizens of the state of Hawaii, and we are concerned about removing Election Day as a state holiday. Our voter service centers are located on government facilities, and there are bills moving to expand the number of voter service centers on Election Day. We've seen long lines in the past 2020 elections on general election day, and we're concerned that there are long lines again on election day, that it would disrupt government operations. So we think that it would be better served to have election day remain as a holiday, because voter service centers are situated on government properties, and we don't want to disrupt any government operations. And it may be hard to find places to locate voter service centers and co-locate them on government facilities for election day, especially on the first Tuesday in November, given the interest in voting that we have in the state of Hawaii now. Thank you, and be able to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, Sandy. Randy Pereira from the Hawaii Government Employees Association in support. Keali'i Pang testifying for Keone o Kakuhi Heva in support.
Thank you.
Okay. We have Juanita Kawamoto Brown. I see you on, Juanita, testifying for Hawaiian Affairs Caucus of the Democratic Party of Hawaii.
Kakuhi Heva.
Aloha, Senator.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. There's some feedback.
We have Juanita Kawamoto Brown. I see you on, Juanita, testifying for Hawaiian Affairs Caucus of the Democratic Party of Hawaii.
Mahalo, Senator. Aloha. Aloha, Senator.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Juanita, hold on one second. We're having feedback.
I'm going to mute you for a second.
Okay.
And then you can call on Juanita again.
Okay. Juanita, try again. We're having technical.
It's been a long time coming, and aloha. And so we'll continue.
Okay.
It's Juanita's computer.
Juanita, we're having problems with the feedback. We're going to try again. Okay. Start again.
Try again. We're having technical.
It's been a long time coming.
Somehow it sounds delayed on her end.
Yeah. Because I tried muting ours, but it's not working.
Okay.
I can try and privately message her.
Okay. Try again, but we're getting feedback. Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to unmute her and then.
It's been a long time coming.
Somehow it sounds delayed.
Matt,
I'll message her.
Hi, Senator Moriwaki.
we seem to be getting feedback from the testifier.
Juanita, I think you have your YouTube live stream on. You need to disable it. You need to turn that off. That's what's creating the feedback.
We seem to be getting feedback.
Computer's playing it back late. I think we should probably move on, but.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Juanita, but apparently something with your computer, it's playing late, it's feeding late, so we're getting feedback. Can't hear you quite.
We stand on
Oh,
testimony.
there, okay, go ahead. Now you're okay, try.
I'm okay now?
Yeah,
So,
Oh, terrific.
sorry, Juanita, but apparently something with your computer is playing late.
okay, it's fine now. Go ahead, and then,
Okay, so again, aloha to the committee.
Okay, go ahead. Now you're okay, try.
Okay, okay now?
Yeah, so,
Okay, terrific.
sorry, Juanita, but apparently.
I'm still getting feedback on my side. So we just want to stand in strong support.
okay, we apologize. Thank you so much. Okay, we have you in strong support. Mahalo. We do have five individual testimonies in support from Eileen McKee, Leimomi Khan, Dr. Noi Noi Wong Wilson, and Jessica Page, and also Leatrice Maluhia Kawahi. Okay, so we will, members, any questions? Okay, we'll move on to Senate Bill 939, establishing June 19th as Juneteenth Day, the day of observance. First up is William Hoshijo from the Hawaii Civil Rights Commission. In support, Council Member Brandon Elefante in support. Miley David from the Hawaii County Council in support. Michael Goliut, is Michael still here? In support from the LBG caucus of the Democratic Party.
Good afternoon, Senator. Yes, I'm still here. The LGBT caucus wants to stand in strong support. Like the previous bill you just heard, this bill is a long time coming. We definitely need to pass this, and we hope that you will move this bill forward quickly. Mahalo.
Mahalo. Sandy Ma for Common Cause Hawaii.
Good afternoon, Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee. Sandy Ma for Common Cause Hawaii. We support this bill, SB 939. This bill recognizes that slavery did not end with the Emancipation Proclamation or even the end of the Civil War. It still took time to free all the slaves, and we're still working towards a more perfect union and trying to redress the sins of the past and working forward towards the future. So please pass this bill. Thank you.
Thank you. Hawaii, testifying for all Hawaii Juneteenth, in support. Young Progressives Demanding Action, Will Karan, in support. Foresight Policy Analysis, Thomas Brandt, in support. Samantha Nalen, individual, in support. Samantha, do you want to speak?
Yes, Chair, thank you.
Proceed.
Aloha, Chair and
Aloha.
Vice Chair and committee members. My name is Samantha Nealon. I am Miss Hawaii USA 2020 and the founder of the coalition Hawaii for Juneteenth. As the first ever African-American Miss Hawaii USA, I know from personal experience that while racism may not be as aggressively apparent in Hawaii as it is in other parts of the country, it does unfortunately still exist. It is my belief and the belief of everyone at Hawaii for Juneteenth that officially recognizing June 19th as a day of remembrance in Hawaii will serve to better educate all of Hawaii's citizens on a monumental event in U.S. history. Battling systemic racism first begins with a fundamental knowledge of our nation's racist history and how it has contributed to the white supremacist framework we see today. Providing the residents of Hawaii with an accurate telling of history will not only educate them, it will equip them with the necessary information needed to challenge inequality and move towards a more inclusive society. So we strongly urge you today to honor the Aloha spirit and take this much needed step towards ending racial disparity in Hawaii. Mahalo.
Mahalo. Okay, moving on to individuals who have submitted written testimony. I have 9 in support. Mike Goloyu Sr., Edward Hanel Jr., Dyson Shee, Eileen McKee, Lori Boyle, Zara Nicholson, Leimomi Khan, Mary Lux, and Barbara Service. I also have one individual in opposition, Gerard Silva. Anyone else wishing to testify on this bill? Okay, hello. Moving on to Senate Bill 1420. It's the final bill relating to technology, creating a Hawaii diversification and resilience in a vibrant economy program and a special fund requiring the government to apply for money for this economic diversification assistance from the federal government. First up is Craig Hirai from the Department of Budget and Finance. Anyone from BNF? Okay, with comments. Next up is the Attorney General, Andrew Goff, Zandruan, also with comments. Ian Kitajima, I see you, Ian, for Oceanet. Aloha.
Aloha, Senator. Aloha. Here in support of the bill and here to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
Mahalo.
Thank you. Len Higashi from the Hawaii Technology Development Corporation. Hi, Len.
Aloha, Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee. Len Higashi from HTDC. We support the intent of the bill. I did want to clarify on our testimony. Thank you to the committee for hearing this bill, and we're in strong support of providing more resources for SBIR companies. We believe that SBIR is one of the best areas to target to help diversify the economy, and we strongly agree that more resources are needed, particularly to help commercialize. But we do have some concerns and want to make sure that it was understood. And we understand that the bill directs the governor, not HTDC, to apply for federal funds. But as the lead agency supporting this sector, we don't want to mislead the legislature nor the companies we're trying to support. We're not aware of any federal funding opportunities like this, and I searched online trying to find it. Most of the funds that we do apply for do require state matching funds, and we don't have right now. And most federal funds have restrictions that prevent them from being used as grants, like the bill says. For example, the agency that we work most closely with is the EDA, Part 13, Chapter 3, Section 309. It restricts the use of grants. So we do have a few concerns. But we definitely support the intent of the bill to provide more resources for SBIR to help commercialize, and agree that that's something that's needed. Thank you for allowing us to clarify and testify.
Thank you. Testifying to the Chamber of Commerce of Hawaii in support. Hyperspective Studios, Inc. in support. Nalu Scientific in support. IBIS Networks in support. Let's see. And I have three individuals in support. Nancy Downs, Steve Brennan, and Keith Matsumoto in support, and Gerard Silva in opposition. Anyone else to testify on this? Any questions, members?
Senator Nahu Geyer is here.
Oh, sorry.
694. if you want to
Oh,
call.
okay, Nahu Geyer. Would you like to testify? Are you here on Zoom?
It says he's
No?
here. I guess not.
Okay. Moving on. I do have a question for Len. You said that there are restrictions to the matching of this. If this program were to go forward, would you at HTDC be able to execute on this, implement this program, because it does fall on your shoulders, and to not only execute on the program, but also manage the special fund? Can you elaborate, please?
Thank you, Senator. That's why we tried to clarify and just try and make it real clear. We're not aware of, if this is mandated and required. Again, making a little assumption here because the bill is pointing to the governor. But we're not aware of where we would go to apply. Usually we're pretty familiar with the federal process, grant process. Last year, I think we had 4 grants around supporting SBIR. They were all in the $50,000 to $100,000 range, nothing close to the $100 million. And even then, they require matching funds. So for a $100 million program, that would estimate the state would need to match. And so we just have concerns and want to make sure that we're clear in our testimony, that you understand if you're requiring this to us, we can do our best, but we don't know of any opportunity like this, and we want to make sure that the expectations are noted, and you understand that we're very familiar with the program and we're very supportive of providing more resources. And we're currently doing the best we can.
So this economic diversification assistance from the federal government, you're saying that you don't know if this $100 million or it not coming with some strings, like having to have match or having restrictions on it. You are not aware of this program?
Thank you, Chair. That was the clarification we requested in our testimony. If there's a particular, source of funding for us to pursue, then we can act. But without that, I'm not sure where we can.
So just to be clear, you don't know the source of these funds. This is not a program that you're familiar with.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else with questions? Okay, so that concludes the agenda. We will recess for decision-making. We have some decision-making on one from before. Shall I do it all at one time in decision-making? Yeah, okay. We're going to recess. So I have returning for decision-making. Today is today's 3 o'clock Government Operations Committee hearing. On SB 694, codifying the UN Sustainability Development Goals, the Chair's recommendation is to pass as is. Chair votes aye. Vice Chair Dela Cruz?
Chair votes aye. Vice Chair votes aye. Senator Chang?
Aye.
Senator Gabbard?
Aye.
Senator Favela? Recommendation adopted.
On SB 695, establishing Laku'oko'a, Hawaiian Recognition Day, as an official state holiday replacing Election Day, the Chair's recommendation is to pass with amendments. Noting that the city was concerned with the cost of the holiday, DAGS was conferred on the cost to the state to add a holiday, and it's estimated the state's cost would be $13.6 million for the day, excluding vacation payout. And given our current budget challenges and the need to and really wanting to move this bill forward, the Chair recommends amending the bill to observe and celebrate Laku'oko'a, Hawaiian Recognition Day, but without construing it as a state holiday. Members, questions? If not, Chair votes aye. Senator Dela Cruz?
Okay, recommendation passed with amendments. Chair votes aye. Vice Chair votes aye. Senator Chang?
Aye.
Senator Gabbard?
Aye.
Senator Favela?
Aye.
Recommendation adopted.
Regarding Senate Bill 1420, establishing high drive program and special fund to support it within the Hawaii Technology Development Corporation, the Chair's recommendation is to defer based on HTDC's response that it's not clear in the program and how to implement it. What we'd like to do, the Chair would like to proceed with having HTDC explore this further, and so we will work on a resolution to explore this $100 million and see how we might find some funds to promote commercializing our high-tech industries. So we're deferring this bill.
Adjourn.
I'm going to adjourning and moving into the DM from February 9th on SB 141 relating to the State Building Code Council. The Chair's recommendations to pass with amendments. In discussion with the agencies, the Chair recommends transferring the Council from the Department of Accounting and General Services to the Department of Business and Economic Development and Tourism, in particular Hawaii State Energy Office, since the Council adopts rules affecting all buildings across the state rather than only the executive branch agencies, which is in the purview of DAGS. Since any staffing or appropriation may hinder the bill from passing, the staffing and appropriation section is deleted from this bill. However, I'd like the committee report to reflect that the DBED director be encouraged to seek the necessary staff and funding in its budget to support this very important program. Any questions, members? If not, chair votes aye.
Okay, recommendation is to pass with amendments with 5 members present. Any reservations? Objections? Recommendation adopted.
This concludes the Government Operations Committee hearing. Thank you, everyone, for your participation.